some of the Gedan Uke applications that we've been working on. And then we have the fourth one that we'll practice tonight. So one application we were talking about in terms of why we're sort of crossing our arms is that it can be applied to assist in a wrist release. So of course various contexts for why your wrist might be grabbed. So say you're attacking the groin, right, and they grab. So you want to get this hand back. Now the simple thing is using that hikite, pulling against that weak spot, the thumb, but sometimes it's got a really hard grip. So you can use this hammering down to create an obstacle to help release. So it stops here as you're pulling this hand back, right? So it's just basically this kind of thing, all right? What's also nice about this position is that you can now use that low block positioning to control the limb for your follow-ups and out, right? So that was one application we worked on. The basic wrist release from here, follow up and out, right? The second one we were working was a preemptive strike. So say the person has his hand out, is pointing, is aggressive, coming in, or trying to reach, and you decide, okay, I can't de-escalate, I need to preemptively strike. So we're going to use that Gedan Uke motion in order to pull this arm down out of the way, and our Zenkutsu is helping us shift our body weight to help pull him down. So that hand is out, I'm here, right? So the Zenkutsu sets up for a nice Gyakuzuki and out. So that was the second one we were working. The third one we were working with basic limb control. So say for example, while loopy punch comes in, you just throw the hands up to protect yourself, but you want to get rid of this arm so that you can get to his outside, keeping him on your midsection center line, but getting off his center line. So we're just using that basic Gedan Uke motion. So boom, there's that motion. This hikite in this case is just getting set up for the counter. So you have all this that you can work with since you're on the outside. So again, you've got the sort of flinch response, Gedan Uke. That shift helps use your body weight to break his posture, put him in a more compromised position, in which case you've got elbows, leg stomps, all kinds of things you can work. You can do work on chokes, pull them down from all kinds of things, because you're on the outside. So the last one we're going to work is basically armbar application. All right. Again, there are a variety of ways that we can get into this, but what we're going to think of is someone is reaching in to either try to choke you or grab the lapel. So as the arm is coming in, we're simply going to do a parry grab. That's the first thing. You don't want the person to get a hold of your throat or your lapel. So if you have enough awareness and you see it coming, parry grab. Now we're just going to work on that arm. So for the arm bar, you don't want to get below the elbow, not necessarily right on the elbow, but just above the elbow. So you're going to put your forearm right on the top part, just above his elbow, and that's going to create that fulcrum, that push-pull. So you're going to be pushing down with this, pulling up with here, so you get that arm bar. And you're also going to use your stance to help use your body weight to push them down. Now, depending on how you are, you can step forward. Since I'm away, there's some distance here, I need to move in that direction. So I'm going to put, because that hand might be coming. So I'm going to put pressure, a twisting here, put my forearm, and see how that kind of rolls. But then I'm going to take a step into my Zenkutsu. That puts more pressure on the arm and forces the person down. Now from here, depending on the context, you can have a submission. But for civilian self-defense, you got the strike and away, right? So again, let's work it slow. The hand is coming in, parry grab, forearm right above the elbow. Take that step at the angle, push down as you're pulling up, use a Zenkutsu weight shift to get them down. Now you don't want to be leaning over here, but you want to try to keep your back up straight, press down to keep them down. Now the head is right primed for the counter strike and out. Okay, so one more. Hand is coming in, parry grab, straight down, strike, and out.